Welcome back to Sushimi's House. I'm your loving host, Master Sushimi, joined today by my sweet sister, Ice Ice Bubbie.
Hello.
We're back with some more of the Outbound Ghost. Last time, Michael and Linda ascended. Nope,
Jeez.
Michael and Mary.
Oh, yeah, not Linda.
Linda's who we are controlling now. And we got a little peek at what's eating Protag. A lot of people in this town discriminated against them. We don't know why.
Yeah.
But they felt compelled to change their name and leave the town behind. And only returned sort of to assuage any regrets. I took a wrong turn because that place was a dead end.
Yeah.
That's where all the baby caskets are.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I did not go around the rock. My bad.
Oops.
My bad.
Whoopsie poopsie.
We're still within a minute, so you can't finish it.
Yeah.
I don't love how the internet has become kind of forcefully family friendly. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I get it in some spaces, like, you shouldn't go on like Neopets and have a full blown. Oh, so we not talk to this person?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think so. Because we got a new send help.
Oh,
send
true.
help membership card. But yeah, like, people have talked about it a little bit more at length and perhaps a little bit more in an educated manner than myself. But like, the sort of unalive phenomenon is truly astounding in Buck Wild.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, feel heal.
Jeez.
And like, I feel like when you complain about stuff like that, people go, "Oh, old man yells at cloud." Like, no, that's a problem with like censorship. You should be able to say like death and kill. Like, these are things that happen in life.
Right.
I'm just gonna do an attack.
Like, should you go on frickin', what is it called? PBS? Was it PBS? PBS Kids?
I mean, yeah, that was like a network television.
Sure,
thing.
you know what I mean? Like, should you be talking about these topics on, like, PBS? No. But, like...
Well, like, I honestly,
well, death, yes.
I
but
feel
as
like,
long as it's handled well. Because, that's a thing that happens, you know? But, like...
Right, like, it's very different
that's,
to
like,
talk about
little
somebody
children.
dying than it is to tell somebody to kill themselves. Like, those are very different subject matters.
Correct. But what I'm saying is, like, those are very young. Like, if you're watching PBS Kids, you're, like, you know, very, very young. But, like, after a certain point, like, you do have to talk about those subjects. You know? People are, like... And it is upsetting, but, like, even a few years ago when I was still a nurse assistant and therefore would sometimes have to sit with psych patients, I remember I had this one patient who I sat with, like, multiple times for weeks in a row. She was this, like, 10 or 11-year-old girl who was a paraplegic. And she was on, like, suicide watch. And she was still in the hospital in the ER because they were having a hard time finding her placement because she's young and also, like, disabled.
Right.
So for her, unfortunately, it took a long time to find placement. But I remember people being, and even myself, being so shocked that, like, an 11-year-old and all these kids these days, like, they just, you know, they're so delicate, they're so this and that. And it's like, those are genuine issues this girl has. And also from the conversations I had with her, her being disabled had a lot to do with it. You know?
Yeah.
She was bullied by her peers and then treated as a burden by her family.
Yeah, I was afraid that might be the case.
Yeah, unfortunately. It was a very sad situation. And definitely have been seeing this trend because I spend a lot of time in the emergency room because, hey, guess what? When people come in with chest pain, it's an emergency. Shocker. I see a lot of kids in the range of, like, 6 to 10 there for SI. Yeah, and again, they're there for days because it's not easy to find placement for that.
Right. So, what should we do about Frank?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, Frank doesn't know who I am. He doesn't know that I'm Lee. To him, I'm a completely different person, Tsushimi. What should we do? Should we tell him who I am to him?
Oh, right. That's a tricky one.
Yeah. I'd like to tell him, but I don't think it's the right moment. We should just play along until everything's settled. I don't want him to find out that about Michael and Mary and then get another shock.
He descends.
That's...
Yeah, it's true. Let's play along for now then. Wait, he does know though.
We're almost at Ravenside. I'm a bit nervous about telling him. Still can't believe it. Should be happy for them, but...
I get what you mean. It's a conflicting situation. Let's tell him and then we can all process it together. Yeah, because like, he does know a little bit.
I mean, what does he know?
I mean, he knows we're
Linda.
related to Linda.
I don't think Linda said that.
She definitely did.
Did she?
Frank recognized it after a while. He was like, oh, and he goes, oh, right. And he got like sad. And then Mary was like, what do you mean? What's going on? And then and Frank was like, because remember, Frank was like, come on, tell me, come on. What's the deal? Come on. And Linda was finally like, I'm related to them, remember?
Oh.
And then finally Frank backed off and Mary was like, what's going on? And Frank was like, you should not pry. And it's like, she told you not to pry, you know? But like Frank knows that Linda and Lee are related. He just hasn't pieced together that it's Lee.
Well, I think he's connected the dots. I think maybe Lee is unaware that the dots were connected.
But Linda knows. Because Linda was like, yeah. And there was like a quiet. So Linda probably should have been like, oh, sorry. Frank knows. Or Frank has an idea, at least.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's a touchy subject, clearly, so I think maybe...
Oh, yeah. So Linda maybe is playing along with Lee now. Like, eh.
Yeah. I think Lee might be a dead name, so I think I'm going to stick with Tsushimi, actually.
Oh, fair.
I guess technically they're all dead names.
Actually dead names, so
yeah,
Tsushimi.
Like, I don't think it's a name that Tsushimi's happy using.
I see.
Oh, Jesus. I'm blindsided. Thankfully, again, these fights are, like, unlosable.
I know, but still.
I mean, at this point, I'm kind of desensitized to it, but it's more like...
I know.
They're kind of annoying.
Right, now I'm annoyed. Now I'm like, okay, can we please, like, stop?
Like, if there were gonna be fights that you can't lose anyway, could you maybe...
Make them even
easier? Make them a little bit easier? Because even them field healing is nice, but...
It's kind of pointless since
it's
they're not
what, like,
anyway.
you get healed at the end of every battle. They only show up together. What am I scared of getting hurt by?
Yeah. Sorry, Mike. I'll punch you.
They do occasionally drop Eris rings, which is nice.
Yeah. Man, we came a long fucking way.
Yeah. Sorry, so you can press start to enter that menu, you can't press start to leave it. You have to press B.
Interesting.
That seems like weird design choice.
Weird choice, yeah.
Oh right, this is where we like went through that gate.
Yes, with the key. That Michael
What was
stole.
in here? I feel like there was something we needed to come back here for. Oh, right.
That.
I'm gonna hug this wall just in case. If one of these is a false wall. You never know with these games.
Yeah.
I don't know why these ghosts are having such a hard time ascending. It's so easy. Just go to the ladder, press A. Where could they have gone? Everywhere. They have to have gone to the drylands. But what if they never come back then? Must mean that Tsushimi also went there. No sign of them anywhere. Maybe I should go in alone. Grandpa, why are you always so... Huh? They're here? What?
What?
You're safe. Wait a second. Where are Mary and Michael? Did they not go with you? About that. We saw them ascend. What?
Yeah.
Impossible. Well, we saw it with our own eyes. Seriously? But why now? Well, we don't really know. We were quite far away from them. We just saw them talking, and once Michael started glowing, Mary did too.
I see.
Hey. They at least look happy in their last moments. Bit hard to see Michael's face since he was glowing, but Mary had definitely been crying. She was smiling right before she ascended, though. Something must have happened there. I see. Must be that they finally made peace with each other then.
Oh, that's right. Frank was gonna yell at him.
Yeah. What do you mean? Well, I don't know if either of them ever explained this to you, but their father died when they were quite young, and their mother was sickly. Michael tried to be the man of the house, as he always called it, but, well, I'm sure you can imagine. He's quite a clumsy fellow, so he often made more work for others instead. Mary, being quite gentle, ended up having to take care for everyone. It wasn't easy for her. It was also clear that Michael developed an inferiority complex. Yeah, I got that.
Mm-hmm.
I see. That checks out with a few things that she told me. Yeah, so I guess they must have talked that out. I think they both resented each other to a certain degree. Must have been there. God, that means it's not hard to become a ghost.
Yeah, wow.
Like, a burden can be literally anything. If Michael's burden was just, man, I sure wasn't useful to people in life, and that meant he was shackled in death,
Yeah, jeez.
and by extension, Mary was worried about him, and, like, that's all it took.
Right.
Ooh, I guess they're in a better place now. It's also good to hear that they no longer have regrets. All we can tell ourselves. Yeah. Known them for so long, it's strange to think that they're gone now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew Mary for a bit. Even then, it's weird. Ew. Not like they had family besides us to tell. I think I have to take some time to process
Frank's
it all.
kinda...
Not that they didn't die and that they're probably happier up there, but ending still feels the same as death.
It's a second death, kinda.
Kinda, yeah. Never gets easier, even in this ghostly world. I guess I'm happy that Michael's detective obsession didn't hold him back.
Yeah.
Yeah, although it's still a bit sad that he never achieved that goal. He might have changed, but that's still a big part of what you remember him for.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, speaking of chasing, what are you gonna do now, Sushimi? Lori and Shirley told me about how you feel that one of your burdens can be resolved by talking to Adrian. Will you continue chasing him? I don't know. I think it's the best shot I've got at ascending, but who knows if it's even worth it.
Because
Should I even
Adrian's such a
try to ascend?
shithead.
Honestly. I feel like it affects everyone the same way as dying. Well, whatever you end up doing, you always have a home with us in the southern outskirts. I think I'll be spending some time there doing the same as before. Yeah, after all this chasing, I don't think I've got it in me anymore. I don't blame you.
Oh, that's interesting, because Shirley had also some staying energy. A little bit.
Yeah, Shirley fell down that hole with us and also had figments for a little bit.
Yeah, she had she was the first person, well, second, I guess, to Adrian that we found that had
Yeah.
figments.
Yeah,
Been
I've been
doing
doing
it for less
Oh, go
time
ahead.
than you, and I already feel drained.
We should probably get going. I feel like we all need a bit of rest. I agree.
Bill, you've been here for like 5 minutes.
Sushimi and Linda will be staying with Frank, so if you ever want to see us, come by.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. Now that there's 2 empty beds since Michael and Mary are gone,
True.
Bill and Linda, or not Linda, whatever her name is, can just fill the void. That's great to hear. Glad both of you managed to get out of that swamp I've heard so much about.
Yeah, if only we could be with Craig too.
Oh god, that's true.
Okay, it's been a tough
Purple
couple
hair
days.
little bitch over there. I forgot her actual name. Sorry,
Lori?
Lori. Thank you. Like 3 people. Like 1 person she really cared about ascended, and then 2 people she met that day ascended. So for her, she's like 3 for 3.
Sushimi, Linda, I hope to see you soon.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's true. So, what should we do? I don't know. I feel a bit empty and defeated.
Same here. Oh, I know. How about we go to the train station? We used to love watching them pass by when we were younger. Could give us some needed resting time, and we could reminisce about the past. Reminisce.
Sure. We've been doing a bit too much reminiscing lately, but I guess that's what happens in these environments.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it will be cheerful reminiscing instead of depressive. You remember where this train station is, right?
Vaguely. I may have had amnesia, but I didn't forget about everything.
Of course. Well, if we ever lose our way, we can always check our map. Oh.
Can we?
Can we?
The map actually good?
No.
Not really.
Nope. Linda, you lied.
Yeah, it's not like
Linda, my beloved, you lied. Oh. Go talk to the fucking sheriff.
Oh yeah, the lever that you're talking about.
Bullhead sheriff.
I'm curious about that. They never let me look in that room.
No.
Because Michael was like, actually.
I don't want to get yelled at by Frank.
Frank's gonna treat me like the piece of shit I am, and I'm just not ready for that.
I don't have the emotional stability for that. No thanks.
I lack mental fortitude at the moment, so... Fuck no?
They killed him.
Must have.
Frank was like, fuck this. This guy owes me. Fuck it.
This guy owes
Sheriff,
me $15 in life, and that's my burden.
I know how you're gonna ascend. Here. Ascends him, and he's like, whoa! Frank forced the sheriff to ascend by being like, straight up, there's no crime to stop. We're all fucking dead. And the sheriff was like, you're right. And like depressingly ascended. Turns to the granddaughter. Alright, fuckhead. We're taking over now.
This is my town now. My city. I don't know where the train station is. Like, dead ass.
Oh. Shit.
I feel like we were at it recently.
Definitely, but I don't remember that.
I mean, I guess we're just gonna, progress backwards until we hopefully stumble into it.
Check that map again. Because I know we can't, like... Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I mean,
zoom in? Outbound trail. Maybe there's a thing that'll say something? Go, scroll down. Oh, never mind.
Nah.
Nope.
Yeah, straight up, like, there's stuff written, but it's so small. I can't read that shit. I can read some of the stuff, right? Like, Strand Beach, Eris's Forest, Southern Outskirts. And then Central Outland, Toterwald, Deep Toterwald, Scale, you know, like, bits and pieces, Snowy Peak, but, like, none of it just says, like, train station.
Trail? Because I see something that says train, maybe.
Where?
Trail in the...
I don't see it. I don't even see where Outbound Trail is.
It says Central Outbound. And to the right of it, it says Outbound Trail. And then on the top of it, to me, it looks like it says train, but I can't tell.
You might be right. Maybe it's out of Central Outbound.
Yeah, I feel like that would make sense.
Let's try that. Maybe it's just like north of here.
This makes sense. This tracks. But we should probably save and call it. That way we're not getting into...
Yeah, that's true. Well, let me find the, like, trail that we need to go towards.
Right, so that next time we play, we're not like, oh, where are we going? Not like
this feels right. And suddenly it doesn't feel right anymore. Well, hold on.
What? Right. Kombucha girl meme.
Yeah, we might have to straight up Google this at some point. But we can't because this game, like, apparently nobody wants to play this game.
Which is
even
rude.
though it's really fun. Alright, man, eat shit.
Why is this place full with weirdos? I want to mourn in peace. That's fair.
And I guess... Where are we? It doesn't even put us on the map, does it?
Oh, God. This is purely fast travel.
Yeah.
I think maybe we go right next time. What the hell? Are all enemies forever and always now Mary and Michael?
Seems like at least until the end of this chapter.
That sucks.
Or until something story related happens.
But, like, we talk with Frank. Frank. Bill.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what direction to go in.
Back to Central Outbound feels right. Like, I would just fast travel to...
Yeah, sorry, I had to get away from Mike there.
No, that's fair. That makes sense. That's the right move.
I don't know, man. You think right from here?
Maybe? Oh, wait, no, because this... Oh, wait. Hmm?
Hmm?
This is the floating area, right? Oh, no, this is you. Snake Girl.
Right.
Blueberry Forest.
Train station around here?
Ah.
No! I genuinely didn't want that to happen.
I know.
I think we should be able to get through it pretty quickly.
Yeah, that is really weird why they make him so green. And even Mary's bow is like very blue, which I think her bow is supposed to be blue, but like the lighting always makes it kind of hard to see that.
Yeah, that's fair. Maybe that's like an early rendition of what Mike was supposed to look like.
Right, and then they got rid of it, but then with him, but then forgot to actually fix it on the battlefield.
Maybe, yeah. I do wish they'd, in a cheeky manner, been like, how could I forget where the train station is? It's right next to blank.
Blank, I know. Said something, anything.
Like, you just have to go left from joint. Don't.
Yeah.
Don't.
I mean, I feel like I remember it being near Outbound, but like, I don't actually remember. Outbound Central, I mean.
There's some skill dodging.
Hence, like, the name, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like, that sounds like it would make sense.
Well.
Oh. I don't know, guys. We're gonna have to look this up off screen.
Yeah.
And oh god, it's definitely not this way.
Oh no.
Yeah. Let's just go to Central Outbound for now. We'll look this up off screen, and the next time we play, we might have teleported close to where it is.
Yeah.
Because nothing even says anything close to train, nothing. Alright, but yeah, thank you so much for joining us at Sushimi's house, as always. Been your loving host, Master Sushimi. If you guys like what you saw, make sure you like these videos as you go along. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you get these videos in your sub box. And ding that bell so you get a notification when they drop in your sub box. But yeah, do I have enough for this guy?
Oh,
12. I
there
only have
you.
9. Never mind. Ooh. Yeah, also, you know, ding that bell so you get a notification when they drop in your sub box. Beyond that, there is my Twitter at Master Sushimi, where I like to post where I like to tweet when and what I'll be streaming, as well as pup updates about my pup, Mr. President, aka Theodore Roosevelt, aka Daddy. Of course, there's also, as I just mentioned, my stream at twitch.tv/Master Sushimi. I'll usually stream, you know, whatever kind of game I'm feeling. Sometimes it'll be something kind of online, a little multiplayer-ish, or sometimes it'll just be straight up another story game like these. But there's always something going on. Right now, we're actually finishing up the DLC for Alan Wake. We actually just finished the Signal and the Rider. So all that's left is American Nightmare, which is actually a standalone game that's not included in the remaster, fun fact. But I did go ahead and look through my Steam stuff and find out that I have the game, straight up. So I don't actually have to worry about purchasing it or anything like that. I just have to download it and install it. So yeah, that's something that's going up. By the time this goes up, that'll probably be done, and we'll be moving on to, honestly, probably Pokemon. Pokemon comes out in like 2 weeks, y'all.
Oh my god,
It's-
I was not ready.
It's insane.
So she was like, yeah, something's in Pokemon in like a couple weeks. I was like, what are you talking about? It's in like December.
Is there not a... I feel like there's not a campfire here.
There is somewhere in town. I think it's like near the grandma.
Near the
Near the
grandma?
grandma's house.
That sounds right. That feels right.
Tastes right.
I don't know about that. There it is. Yep.
Told you.
But yeah, thank you so much once again for joining us. We'll see you in the next video, set of videos, or stream as is appropriate. And in the meantime, I hope you take good care of yourselves. Bye-bye.
Bye.
You gotta know you're in for something special. You gotta feel it in your bones. Oh, you're gonna find what you need all in time. If you're looking for it, na 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 na. If you're looking for it.